OUSD is responding to human trafficking by trying to prevent it from happening. So we have this grant that does prevention education, and we're trying to train our staff and our students in middle school and high school to know what human trafficking is, and then to know what the red flags are if we think it's starting to happen. So who's affected by human trafficking? I mean, it really can be anyone in the district, but what we're seeing is that our students of color, our LGBTQ+ students are more impacted, and our newcomer students.
I've noticed that when girls, particularly girls of color, don't have positive relationships at home, they look for other people who can fill the void, even if it means doing things that are risky and unsafe.
Transgender and gender nonconforming youth face physical rejection, being asked to leave the home or a peer group. These youth often experience housing instability and engage in survival sex to meet their basic needs.
Newcomer students are vulnerable to labor trafficking due to their limited English skills, immigration status, limited resources or employment opportunities, and exposure to violence in their homes, communities, and countries of origin.
How big is this issue? It's really hard to put a number to it. What we do know is that California has consistently had the highest number of reported cases in the country, and Oakland is known to have one of the longest tracts in the nation, which is the streets on which sex trafficking occurs.
The trends we're seeing in Oakland, more of our Central American young men are being forced into selling drugs or committing other crimes, and our young women are sometimes trafficked into domestic work situations. Labor trafficking can be really hard to identify because it often occurs in industries that are less visible or regulated. It can happen in construction, agriculture, restaurants, traveling sales crews, and nail salons, to name a few.
As we train more staff and they know what red flags to look for, they're starting to send more referrals. So we have seen an increase in our referrals just in this school year because more staff know what to look for.
Before, it was up to me to know how to respond and look for resources. But now, with our updated human trafficking school safety protocol, I know what red flags to look for, how to engage youth, and who to call.
This issue is huge nationally, internationally. It is on par with drug trafficking in terms of international crimes. We know it happens in our city, and our hope is that by educating our students and staff, we can prevent them and keep them safe, prevent them from being exploited in the first place.